Dr. Lyle Micheli. I'm Director of Sports Medicine at the Boston Children's Hospital. I volunteered for the finish line medical coverage of the Boston Marathon for the first time in 1975, and I've been working on the finish line since. It's approximately 40 years. I've seen it grow from a running field of 1,200, 1,500 runners with about 6 doctors at the finish line to now, and this year will be 40,000 runners and a medical volunteer group of over 300. I remember when the first bomb went off, I was about 20, 25 yards away. I was on the finish line, and I thought it was a prank of some kind, some MIT kid setting off a prank bomb or something like that. And I was working on a woman, I remember at the time. She had something wrong with her arm or something. And then, almost simultaneously, I smelled the bomb and I smelled gunpowder. The group of us that were there ran toward the barricades. One young guy jumped over the top of the barricade and pulled the snow fence toward the sidewalk, and then we got through, and the people were lying around in front of Marathon Sports. One woman was lying in the doorway, and we started working on them. I worked on one woman who had an injury to the back of her leg. We didn't have any equipment. You know, we were just standing there with gloves on, and so I went in the store and got some running T-shirts and packed her leg, and then I made a tourniquet out of I was working with a young man who was a military officer who was at the business school. I think he was a runner. And he and I were working on this woman. We put a tourniquet on her leg using a clothes hanger and a running jacket. We got most of the seriously injured people out pretty quickly. It's sort of my major response to the whole thing is anger. And this is a war. We're fighting with them. They think they can scare us. I'll be at the finish line, yep. We wanted to make it a great experience for everyone, and I think that it will be, despite the obvious need for added security.